Oh, interesting texture to the stew today. A chalky strangeness in the broth. Quite a departure. Bill must be experimenting with the herbs. I try to remain open-hearted to every stew. Every day. Every day, of course. But this will take some thought. I'd love to hear your impressions. I don't eat at all? How terrible for you. I require no sustenance myself, but I'm grateful for the option. See, I wonder how many of these characters, so some character needed to just put their feet in, goop and just absorb nutrients that way. I wonder how many characters, so the dead suit in particular apparently is significant, right? But what is with this dude, then? What type of creature are you? Potentially not human? Over the years, I've tucked away a number of spices, some exceedingly rare. Goose ring, hammerlock, even a jar of red pashini. Authentic pashini, don't know what that is. I believe Bill's talents well suited to muscular flavors. Yes, it's decided. On my next visit, I'll bring the pashini.
You can at least enjoy the aroma, I hope. It's a punch in the eye. It's a punch in the eye.
Looks like you're having fun.
Maybe. We can't chat, though. You're back.
So, hey, tell me something. What do you think about ghosts?
I saw a ghost yesterday, maybe. I was out exploring. I know, not safe. Never do it again. And on the way back, I noticed these puddles. The rain puddles past the west turrets. And I was thinking how weird these particular puddles are. I've been through here 50 times, got my shoes muddy 50 times in those puddles. They never dry up, even if it never rains. It's always the same exact puddles. 3 big puddles. You've seen them? One shaped sort of like a heart. I've seen puddles, but these puddles are weird. I thought maybe it was to do with the water table, just water seeping up, and that's why they never dry out, but something felt off. I decided to experiment. If you stomp them, it's normal, like any other puddle ever, but then you really have to pay attention. If you watch close afterward, the water stills itself. It stills too quick, you know? There's a will to it, just the slightest bit too fast after you stomp, or toss a pebble. The ripples die out. The water goes calm, like it wants to be calm. It tries to play it off like it's normal, but it's not. But it's not at all. I must be bored from staring at puddles, right? But that's what I did. Scooted back enough so they'd ignore me, get a book out, and pretended I was reading. I watched those puddles for 2 hours. That's when I saw a ghost. I know it wasn't a ghost, no, not like a dead person ghost, but it was still neat. It peeked up from the water a few inches, looked around, and slipped back under. Just a funny little dude. A puddle ghost. Some energy, some intelligence. Maybe an animal? Who knows? Gambler says people don't have souls. Only ships have souls. I wonder what the lore is behind all this. There's no such thing as a human ghost. Oh, shit. Okay. I wonder if this is the case. That's why they think you're a ship, because this is one case where there is a tangible, manifested human soul. Maybe? Or normally, maybe it gets vaporized and absorbed by the fucking sun gobbler, whatever the fuck it was called. The one that was wounded. And that's why this planet's so fucked up. I think she's teasing, but I don't know. I might be a ghost. Nah, you don't sound like a ghost. I might be anything. And maybe you're a cat? You'd be a calico. A stringy old calico with a notch in your ear. That was my cat when I was little. Miss Prescott Christmas. She was mean, but I liked her. If you were just a ghost inside a suit, you wouldn't have a mouth. Did you consider that? Pardon? You wouldn't be able to form words. So you must have a mouth, at least, because you talk well. When I speak, I seem to have a mouth. I assume that I have a face as well. I feel my lips and my teeth and my tongue. It's all very natural. Oh, so it's phantom limb. It's phantoms having phantom limbs. There you go. Not a ghost. When I'm quiet, I feel nothing. Can you wiggle your nose? No. You tried? Nothing happens.
Well, that doesn't prove much. I can't wiggle my nose either. I don't mind if you're a ghost. I don't mind if you're a ghost.
Hello.
May I ask what happened to your legs? They broke in the crash. I was thrown against a console. I'd rather not talk about it. Does it hurt? You'll need splints. I had tonics for the pain, crutches to walk. Broken, but alive. It must hurt, though. Some days worse than others. You should try some tea. Tea? You should sit in your favorite chair and drink ginger tea. You can read a book, too. That'll help. It'll cheer you up, maybe. Yes, that'd be fine, except there's no tea left. No books I haven't read 3 times. And the only decent chair I know of is the rocker in my quarters. Quarters that remain dark, stuffy, and unpowered. Besides, I have to keep my mind on the work. Maybe I could turn off the static field? Pardon? You wouldn't have to figure out how to fly through it if I just shut it down instead, right? I have considered that. The field is a created thing, not a natural phenomenon. So it's likely there's a creator. Likely there's machinery as well, organic or mechanical. If we could find the machinery, or the creator of the machinery, it's possible we could disrupt the field and escape the moon. Where would we even look, though? There are rumors, of course. Talk of experiments, an ancient robot. Oh, please keep going. Give me some insight. Nothing solid. Could you find out more? I'll let you know. How much sometimes seem cold. I do appreciate your help. Your desire to help. Truly I do. In better times, it wouldn't be like this. I'd have offered you tea, for one thing. Ginger tea, like you said.
We'd sit together, and we'd drink our tea, and we'd talk. Not about important things, vital things. Just simple things. All the fine and small things that matter when times are better. Today, though, I face the work. I learn new math. I decode a field. I track an ancient entity. We'll talk soon. We'll talk soon.
Looking at these, I didn't quite look closely enough. I wasn't sure if this is... I mean, looking really closely at them now, I can tell the turrets, but like half cross-eyed, kind of glancing at them, I thought they were telescopes. Like, they were just trying to figure out... They were just, like, looking to fucking, like, not have to actually wander out and just see if they can make sense of the world instead. My guess is that I want to pretend... Let me just hold down for a second and see. You're allowed to scroll a long-ass way down. Like, if I keep scrolling like this. And then I scroll up again. Is there a horizontal cutoff? And then back to the right. I think this is just a polish thing. This is another one of those things that they should have addressed. Like, this is one of the things the developer forgot about. That's my guess. And if the map is if the map is literally... Okay, let's go like this. And then back to the left. I'm not convinced the map is this big. Like, I think this might just be max zoom out. And, like, the map isn't much bigger. I would hope it's not much bigger than this because Well, I don't know. I mean, if there's a lot extra to it that I haven't done yet, then it'll be interesting. But it's a. I'm curious how they're gonna fill that much space. I think this is just them not constraining the map, which also means if you scroll like 10 minutes to the left, maybe the game will crash or something like that. I'm curious to try, but not tonight. But yeah, what I was gonna say is I'm not necessarily convinced that it's just these 5 parts, and then you bring it back and you're good. Especially because you gotta turn off the field, but I also am struggling to understand exactly, like, my guess would have been that research lab over here, right? Maybe like there's an extra section here, like a really dense area, and like a, you know, a final boss over there. Because it seems like they have like left a lot of space out next to the research area. But I also think that the area over here is noteworthy. I don't know how to get into that yet. I want to guess it's something like you either get a very powerful weapon that allows you to do it, or you need a special ability, or it just gets opened or something. But this is important, whatever this is. That, as a result of that, actually, I'm kind of wondering then, maybe there is a lot more space over here. But, I don't know. It's hard to say. But I would have thought it's either like you go to a lab area like this, or you are going down all the way to the Earth, and whatever that means, you know? I would want to figure out what is the apparent deal with the 2 factions of the R thing that I already forgot the name of, the bugs, and the weird techno faction that chases you as you bring parts back. But I still have to get 3 more cores. I think. Let me double check. I think the 2 that I have left are probably the middling difficulty ones, maybe, because I did the red. Well, we'll see. I would have assumed the red one would be the hardest one, but I have not looked. I think they recommended it in order, but I already forgot it. So there should be 2. I thought they displayed them here, but I don't think they do. 2 more parts, whatever that truly means. Because I doubt the game's going to finish, like, real quick once I get everything, so it's like, what actually is going to happen from here? Still trying to get my microphone and everything in a good spot today. Oh, it's such a bummer I have not gotten any new movement abilities in so long. I feel like, I mean, to some degree it's probably because I'm just not, like, taking the regular path. I should be going here. And we have 2 choices, so why not, for once, go maybe the right way? So I gotta... That's another thing, too. So, wherever I need to be, I gotta remember what the button is even for this, because I have everything rebound a bit different. What button do I have that's balanced to left trigger? Well, I can just do that, I guess. Hold in, Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. The left trigger is literally... It's held when I hit... It's held when I hit the left analog stick, right. So this area over here is open and I didn't go in. I guess I'll just mark it with that. I'm like scanning to see anything else. No? Okay. So that will be the next thing then, so... I gotta go here. I guess that's where I gotta go first. And that being the case... To the right. I think I said hello to everybody, right?
Talk soon.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
You got anything to say? So, are you sure you don't know who you are? No idea at all? No? Is something wrong? I don't know. I mean, same as always, just sometimes it's worse. I miss Charlie, that's all. I miss my sister. She's dead? Right. That's what Gambler says. Charlie's escape pod crashed in the mountains. She died right away. I'm sorry.
Every few days, it hits me, and I get sad again. I need to be sad for a while. I don't usually mind talking about it. I always like talking about Charlie. I always like talking about Charlie.
Looks like you're having fun.
I'm never gonna get over the fact that there's no... Well, I broken dial. Oh, it's gone. I was about to say, I thought the high was stuck. I'm never gonna get over the fact that you can't... none of these games offers a system that says, I'm done talking to you, my next will be repeat. I just don't understand how... There's no game that I'm aware of that does that. That will say, like, okay, you've exhausted all the dialogue, so you don't get that awkward moment where you repeat. Also, I move this microphone a teensy bit more because I'm going to be finicky with this thing. Gonna be all incredibly impossible to satisfy the way it's going to happen, I think. Just never get it quite situated correctly. If there were really high quality lapel mics, oops, went the wrong way. I would consider getting one. I have one lapel mic, like one functional one. It's not especially great. It's possible that I might be able to change the settings for that mic to be better, but I don't care to use it that much. Got a good enough mic for now. Alright, I think... This is the lab? Hold on. The highest that I have, to the top left, is the lab? Yeah, I guess so. I was thinking I'd have anything closer to here, but yeah. I was looking at that one, it didn't occur to me that's the lab. Oh yeah, I forgot, the upgrade I got gives me, like, infinite spammable... Well, sort of. If I had the heat for it, maybe. Theoretically infinitely spammable. Whatever the hell cluster ice thing. There isn't. There are some up here. How did you get up here? That's probably a bug, right? Man, why are there so many here now? Oh, because I'm blowing them up and they're... I'm blowing them up on the ceiling. That's what's going on. I was wondering what that was about. I just... okay. Right, because I have the button bound to where, like, I have the, like, left stick click will keep me in permanent sprint mode, but it affects the map too, because there's no way to separate those out. Oh well. You know what? Just skip past most of this, I think. No one you follow who usually streams Elden Ring streaming in the last few nights? I think people need a bit of a break, myself included. I'm just sick of buildcraft. Like, I'm sick of... It's not the speculation and the theory crafting that I don't like. It's the constant, like, this build doesn't work, so I need to spend 6 hours making a new character. Because, like, I'm not... I don't have enough characters at enough good levels to respec. I'm, like, I need to figure out, like, what tools are people using. Like, I know the Koopa's using something. I need to figure out what's safe, what's good, and just make new, you know, make my characters that way. Something to save time. Because spending the effort is not fun. But I would be streaming more Elden Ring if I had, like, if I at least had a few saves that just were like, you know, one every class at, you know, level 10, 25, 45, 65, or 60, 80, 100. Like, saves full of, like, stock characters with everything, you know, the game beaten and all the items acquired just to mess around with builds and stuff. No, I mean, Havoc has been very reliable for dropping stuff. It's just the issue is not necessarily... it's not... It's mostly that... if I don't have characters at lower level that are of, like, every class I want to do. So it's like, it's almost like I need to make, like, at least at level 25, just to have a save full of level 25 characters who've all beaten the game. And have, like, no higher than, like, you know, +2, like 1 + 2 or so as their weapon levels. Which sucks. I think I might have a better experience if it was on PS5 as well. Just because it's like, at least there's more people playing at varying levels. You get more variety, quicker invasions, contest a bit faster. Here's where I went before. I didn't want to do this, but I should be way better equipped now. I think Arcane Faith is probably a reasonable option. I think the build I wanted to do, I didn't get around to very well. I didn't spend enough time with. What? Oh, you're here. Okay. I forgot. I can't, like, wait and do shit. Right, yeah. Yeah, this one's a monster. Yeah, the damage I take is huge. So I could fight that thing, but she doesn't want to stick around. I still have to play cleanly, but it's possible. You finish your coded sword level 50, only use one weapon. If you don't want to fight clueless newbies. Why not? You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, you can't even wall jump this. Okay. I'll invade whoever. It's just a question of... The only people I don't want to invade are people who are just dueling and nothing else, because, like, the game is not balanced around that. Invasions are designed to be asymmetric. And if they're not, then, like, the game doesn't work. Not with the current setting, anyways. So I think the arenas might end up having different rules. I think what they've added, actually, recently could just be because of that. Like, maybe they're... The reason why there are PvP-specific tuning is just that. Aw, not me to... You dick. No, I probably lost all the work I did. Good enough. What's the suggested level for 80? 16. Where are ya? 16 is your level. Good, she still has the same amount of health. I can win this now. 17 is not right. Yeah, no. So the general community consensus, it was supposed to be 17, but that's not even right. 17 doesn't make any sense. And people will have... I mean, like, 150 is not like the equivalent to 25 plus 10, because you'll be max level sooner than that. Max weapon level before you max your character level. So it's closer to... I think like 100 to 120-ish is where... Like 120 for sure is where people are going to max their you know, their weapon levels out. But I think 100 can be 17 very easily. I was doing it based on the level you'd generally be when you got to certain areas. And I'm pretty confident that the areas where you can conveniently get max level stuff is like max level weapons is going to be closer to like Fair Missoula. And Fair Missoula is like beyond level 100 because, you know, like late Lindell into mountaintops is like 100 plus, so. Hey, you can get up here, okay. Have I been up here? I have. Yeah, I never went any further. For which level? For 80? It's 717. It's plus 17 and 7 for 100. She's gonna be here? How does she even enter the map, though? Hello? Maybe this is my warning. Oh, 80 is, I think it was 615 or something like that. I wrote it down. It's in a spreadsheet somewhere. 80 is not 717. 80 is lower. Do I have the spreadsheet somewhere? Here we go. Okay. Yeah, 15.6 is 80. Yeah, this is probably gonna be where we fight that boss for real. Need this thing dead really quickly. Oh shit. Shit. She's, yeah. Yeah, she just nukes her energy. Yeah, I just do not do any real damage to her yet. She's done with me? Almost done killing her, though. I mean, I think the Scream draining your energy is kind of good. I like that as another way to damage the player. Like, I mean, I really wish there were more... Is this the part? No, what is this? Nothing. I don't know what that is. Here we go. I think, like, you know, for example, how Frost used to work, where it would drain your stamina and stuff. I think it's a good idea. Finding people who will drop those weapons or outlining, like, the 12 weapons you want. Yeah, yeah. Here's a whole little escape pod, or do we take stuff out of it? Yeah, I guess we took something out of it. I didn't see what it was though. I guess that that was the same as it was for the other ones too. But yeah, invading at lower than max level also has the benefit of like, okay, well, it's easy to find the resources. Well, or at least they're guaranteed anyways. Maybe not easy. Well, I mean, if you're only using a few weapons, you don't even need the bells. You just need to find, like... I mean, most of the bells are... Like, the bells for most levels are easy to get. It's just the moment you need to go into, like... It's really the Sombers, and, like... Needing to go past mountaintops is a bit of an obnoxious... Even dealing with, like... Even dealing with, let's go ahead and just... Let's get those slime things back. Can I not swap my shit out? The hell? No, I'm just... Sometimes the left side of the PS4 controller touchpad doesn't work, and I don't know why. Alright, so... Probably the way to go, I think. I think this is how we're doing it. But Sombras usually can find... You don't need that many to get the upgrade levels you want, so like they're not that big of a deal. Right, these things are everywhere now. Right, it's like the moment you grab that shit, you're immediately gonna get accosted by every random thing. Right, should be. Shouldn't bother shooting them either. Now I've got to be super careful because everything is a bomb. Or there's a lot of them anyways. Plus the... Oh yeah, these are for you. The one... Yeah, she's here. I don't want to fight her right now. I do want to kill her, but I don't want to... Maybe I can make this work. Where are ya? Come on. Let's fight. I'm like well equipped for this. Fucking come on. Come on, you little shit. Why are they so obsessed with right arms? I don't actually, I don't have a good answer for that yet. I wish that didn't clip. I wish the sound balance for the areas with reverb was better. It's something they just have not addressed. I don't think it's my setup, but I also have not been able to watch other people's streams of this game yet, so I don't quite know. I kind of want to go back to the top and have that thing attack me again, just so I can try to kill it. Whatever that screaming fucking... whoever this creature is. Different sound. Let's go. Here we go. Drank all my energy, dick. Ooh, I nearly fucking did it right there. Need my energy back. Nope, I fucked up. That puts me way the fuck back. Oh, they do checkpoint you here at least. Oh, they did give you actually a quite a generous amount of those slug things. I mean, I don't like how you have so much trouble aiming while you're jumping. Like you can't jump. You can't. I don't know. Like if I'm running and I'm aiming like up, like let me aim the entire way up. Having to stop and aim is a little bit frustrating. Like it doesn't quite work for me. It doesn't feel like it's adding anything that's satisfying to master. It's just something that's frustratingly in the way. God damn it. I think if I rest, that boss thing that's been chasing me is going to reappear at full HP, so I want to kill it, but the issue that I have is that I would like to be somewhere with full HP. Crap, I didn't realize the bombs were there. Shit. Yeah, I want to hurry through this, but it's not gonna be easy to do. Guess I could go like this way instead. Oh, you know what it is? I should go that way, and they don't want me to realize that because they built this area to where I think you're supposed to be able to get through this area without having the wall jump. There is something here. Orange God Seed, okay. Am I looking forward to Hollow Knight, Silksong, and I'm not looking forward to Blasphemous 2. Hollow Knight I'm mixed on. I think it's a great game. I'm frustrated that I didn't take the time to finish it. So she should show up here, which is fine. Just ate all my energy again. Why is it not showing? Why? Why am I taking damage at that point? It's not showing the health bar anymore for some reason. Last MS was horrendously clunky. It needed a game feel pass. Like it's a game that is being sabotaged by its own lack of polish. It like could be a way better game. It could be a fantastic game, and it's just not. And I find that frustrating because it's like they can do better. It's just they're hamstrung by the state of the game, basically. Let me go a different route. It was like I would say of the like well recognized Soul style Metroidvanias, I would say it's the worst by a large margin. But it was like it functions. Like there's a lot of games that just don't even work or don't play at all, I guess. How much strength? A bit. Yeah, well, I would say there's two major issues. It's basically the the controls are horrendously clunky. Well, I don't know. There's a few different things. Like backtracking is horrendously done. Controls are super clunky. The way the lore is set up, the structure of the lore is bad in terms of that there's no hierarchy of things to grasp onto and to want to dig further into. It's very flat. It's obtuse and flat. It's not. It's like the bad type of. It's the bad obtuse. I don't think strength's really gonna help much. I think Flower Step's the best gonna get here. No, it wasn't the iconography. It was the fact that it just like so much of it was so poorly structured in a way that would convince you to dig in. I think the way that they're using the iconography is also a bit obnoxious in that like a lot of games do that thing where a lot of the religious iconography is like this sort of like everything is just like take it for granted, it's all shit, and you know life sucks and that's just the way of that's the way of things or whatever. But like I could digest that as the world sucks and everything's shitty and there's no recovering it if there was more of a structure of no, well, I didn't necessarily get one shot, but I did have a lot of HP. She will do a shit ton of damage. I don't know if like clearly you're not meant to be able to fight. You're not really meant to fight this character, this boss. At least at this point. Especially because I am doing the caster style gameplay, so I've all my stats are in like. Yeah, this weapon's not even good. But the missile launcher is just kind of shit. My build is not set up in such a way to where what's even good? My build is not set up in a great way to where oh man, none of these options are good for what I'm doing. I need more stuff that gives me energy. I mean, I guess popping the ogre device would be fine if I had enough. If I had any slots for it. Give me a bit more melee damage for the small amount that I do. Sprinkler would be good if I had. see. But no, like I'm basically like in a part of the game that I really shouldn't be in yet, fighting a boss that I'm not meant to fight right away, with a build that is deliberately meant to be squishy in favor of range damage. So it's like every portion about it is not favorable for this encounter. Also, I don't know why her health is not showing up anymore. The stomp did it. Shit. I gotta just run from it. She'll eventually run away. Yeah. One game you're kind of glad you skipped the Salt Sanctuary because after the initial honeymoon phase, for nothing but negatives. Really? The only complaint that I could generally agree with, well, there's two, I guess. One is the art style just doesn't do it for me. It's coherent, but it just doesn't work very well for me. If she keeps returning to this room, then I'm gonna attempt to beat this boss. But no, I think Assault and Sanctuary was like the closest that any game has ever come, especially the Soulsmania style. The closest any game has ever come to recreating the day-to-day feel of Dark Souls. She comes back. Oh, there's her health. Full health again, though. Kinda sucks. God damn it. I didn't get the wall quick enough. I wanted to double jump up, or wall jump up. Okay, that's fine. I can work with this. What I need to do is go save, and then everything else. Also, the more I die in this area right now, the lower my max HP is going. And I already have very little HP to work with. People dog on the weak replayability for Assault Sanctuary? I mean, I don't know like how you could say it doesn't have replayability when the map has so much diversity for where you want to go. As well as the builds, like, the builds you choose dramatically change things. So I don't understand, like, that doesn't make any sense, but okay, I guess. I mean, I had a good 3 or 4, at least 3-ish playthroughs that were very good. Well, that shortcutted some of the area. But no, yeah, I don't understand who's like giving this game flack, or giving Assault Sanctuary flack for replayability when it like the choices for where you go are not static. There's a lot of diversity for where you'd want to go. It's like, especially based on your build. I mean, there's no differing endings. Well, there's a little bit. Sneezing. There's a little bit of ending stuff, I think, but not much. But I don't know. I think like it's definitely one of those games where like you can play it in a boring, shitty way that sucks, and like you can make it look like a worse game than it is. It's definitely not. It's not a pretty game, and it's also Dark Souls. It's like Dark Souls 1 style of like it can be a very desolate, depressing world. And yeah, like a lot of it, yeah, the color palette in like Dark Souls 1 and 3 especially are, you know, very dull. I mean, that's so like if that potentially might be something that you don't like. Son of a bitch. Can't like. Well, I should not even be using the scab. I should be using anything besides this. But no, it is a more desaturated and dreary world. But I felt like that kind of did it. They did a good job of capturing sort of a lot of like Dark Souls feel. I have not played Salt Sacrifice, but I heard things that make me not want to try it. I mean, the core premise of like fighting mages, hunting mages, makes me. That's like the antithesis to how I think about these fantasy games. Good, we're out. I don't think I want to play Salt and Sacrifice. It's like too many games that I want to play that are not that. So it's like maybe it's a fine game. I mean, I've heard things about some things about how the bosses are set up and you know how a traversal works that does not impress me, but maybe it's fine, but it's like the elevator pitch hasn't gotten me, that's for sure. All right, now we're. I wish I could. I need to go find a place where I can. I mean, there's nowhere in this area at all where I can redo my where I can repair my suit, basically. Like fix my max HP. It's a shame. Like if Flower's song was good, I'd want to use it. But that thing just like you just burn half your energy, and it doesn't seem to help much. Like, so it does a good bit of damage. It takes like half your energy, instantly superheats your shit. I can't even charge it anymore. Like, I think Flower Song must be good for some case, but it just like it seems to generally be very weak.